Welcome back YouTubers to my channel of an everyday life of an aspie. If you're new, I welcome you all. I'm an aspie. I'm all about creating mental health awareness and sharing my life stories with aspieanswers syndrome, as well as hosts of other mental health conditions, as well as advocating and educating you all, along with hopefully taking you out on a journey what life is like with me with aspieanswers syndrome. So if you're into any of these, feel free to smash the subscribe button on the bottom right corner, as well as insane this to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. So as you're aware, as I said before I begin this is all about the next common drugs that are used in our everyday life, be it whatever it may be that people may use, you know. And I want to question to some of you is, you know, if you guys know the side effects of all these drugs I have been sharing, or if you knew anything about what I'm sharing with you all, feel free to comment them below. So this next one is for number 2, is your cocaine. All about cocaine. Cocaine is an addictive drug that has been derived from coca or prepared synthetically, used as an illegal stimulant and sometimes medicinally as a local anesthetic. It is a highly addictive drug that ups your levels of alertness, attention and energy. You may hear it called as a stimulant also, however. For thousands of years, however, people in South America have chewed and ingested coca leaves, the source of cocaine from the leaves of Erythroxylon coca for their stimulant effects. The purified chemical, however, cocaine hydrochloride, was isolated from the plant more than 100 years ago. In the early 1990s, however, purified cocaine was a main active ingredient in many tonics and elixirs developed to treat a wide variety of illnesses, and it has or was an active ingredient in the earlier formulations of Coca-Cola, hence the word Coca. Before the development of synthetic local anesthetic, surgeons, however, used cocaine to block pain. However, research has shown that cocaine is a powerfully addictive drug or substance that can alter the brain structure and function if used is repeated. Cocaine is now a Schedule 2 drug, which means that it is high potential for abuse, but it can be administered by a doctor for legitimate reasons of medical uses, such as local anesthesia for some eye, ear and throat surgeries. As a street drug, however, cocaine appears as a fine white crystalline powder and is also known as Coke, sea, snow, powder or blow, or even Charlie for this matter. Street dealers often dilute or cut it with non-psychoactive substances such as cornstarch, talcum powder, flour or baking soda to increase their profits. They may also adulterate the cocaine with other drugs, procaine, a chemically related local anesthetic, or amphetamine, another psychoactive stimulant. Some users, however, will combine cocaine with heroin, called aspieanswers. Obviously, the class and drug type for this is, as I said, a stimulant and a local anesthetic. Again, an image will show you above me right now of the chemical structure on how cocaine is produced. People abuse 2 chemical forms of cocaine like any other form of drugs. The water-soluble side of it, of the hydrochloride salt, and water-insoluble cocaine base, or free base as it's known. Users may inject or snort the hydrochloride salt, which is a powder. The base form of cocaine, however, is created by processing the drug with ammonia or sodium bicarbonate, which is your baking soda, and water, then heating it to remove the hydrochloride to produce a smokable substance. The term crack, which is a street name given to freebase cocaine users, refers to the crackling sound heard when the mixture is being smoked. Inhalation, known colloquially as snorting, sniffing or blowing, is a common method of ingestion of recreational powdered cocaine. However, the drug coats and is absorbed through the mucous membranes lining the nasal passages. Cocaine's euphoric effects are delayed when snorted, though, through the nose by about 5 minutes. This occurs because cocaine's absorption is slowed by its constricting effect on the blood vessels of the nose. Inhalation of cocaine also leads to the longest duration of its effects, between 60 to 90 minutes. When insufflating cocaine, however, absorption through the nasal membranes is approximately 30 to 60%. with higher doses leading to increased absorption efficiency. Any material not directly absorbed, however, through the mucous membranes is collected in mucus and swallowed. This drip is considered pleasant by some but unpleasant by others. Next one. Drug injection by turning the drug into a solution provides the highest blood levels of drug in the shortest amount of time. As we know, injection obviously does tend to absorb quicker because of the bloodstream. Subjective effects not commonly shared with other methods of administration include a ringing in the ears moments after the injection, which usually when in excess of using 120 milligrams, lasting to about 2 to 5 minutes, including tinnitus and audio distortion. This is colloquially referred as the bell ringer. In a study of cocaine users, the average time has taken reach its peak subjective effects was 3.1 minutes. The euphoria passes quickly. Aside from the toxic effects of cocaine, there is also danger of circulatory emboli from the insoluble injecting substances that may be used to cut the drug. As with all injected illicit substances, there is a risk of the user contracting infections if sterile injecting equipment isn't available or has been used. Additionally, because cocaine is a vasoconstrictor and usage often entails multiple injections within several hours or less, subsequent injections are progressively more difficult to administer, which in turn may lead to more injection attempts and more consequence from improperly performed injection. Inhalation by smoking cocaine is one of the several ways the drug is consumed. The onset of cocaine's desired euphoric effects is the fastest with inhaling cocaine and begins after 3 to 5 seconds. In contrast, inhalation, however, of the cocaine leads to the shortest duration of its effects, which is 5 to 15 minutes. The two main ways cocaine is smoked are freebasing and using cocaine which has been converted to smokable like ones, which is known as your crack cocaine. Cocaine is smoked by inhaling the vapor produced when solid cocaine is heated to the point that it sublimates. Smoking, freebase or crack cocaine is often accomplished using bar pipe made from a small glass tube, often taken from the love roses, small glass tubes with a paper rose that are promoted as romantic gifts. These are sometimes called stems, horns, blasters, and straight shooters. A small piece of clean heavy copper or occasionally stainless steel scouring pad, often called a Brillo, actual Brillo pads, usually contain soap and aren't used. Or Chore, named after Chore Boy brand copper scouring pads, serves as a reduction base and flow modulator in which the rock can be melted and boiled down to vapor. Crack smokers also sometimes smoke through a soda can, which is then inhaled by the smoker. The effects felt most immediately after smoking. And can be very intense and do not last long, usually up to 2 to 10 minutes. When smoked, cocaine is sometimes combined with other drugs such as cannabis, often rolled in a joint or blunt. Powdered cocaine is sometimes smoked through heat, destroys much of the chemicals that's in it. Smokers then often sprinkle it on cannabis. It works. The drug sends high levels of dopamine, a gentle chemical messenger in your body, into the parts of your brain that controls pleasure. This build-up causes intense feelings of energy and alertness that is known as a high. The uses. Obviously, it can be used as medical, like topical. Cocaine can be used as a local numbing agent to help with painful procedures in the mouth or the nose. Cocaine is now predominantly used for nasal and lacrimal duct surgeries. The major disadvantages of these use of cocaine are potential for cardiovascular toxicity, glaucoma, and pupil dilation. Medicinal use of cocaine has decreased. Other synthetic local anesthetics such as benzocaine, propiocaine, lidocaine, and tetracaine are now used more often than others. If vasoconstriction is desired for a procedure, it's reducing bleeding. The anesthetic is combined with a vasoconstrictor such as phenylephrine or epinephrine. Some ENT specialists, however, occasionally use cocaine within the practice within performing procedures such as nasal cauterization. In this scenario, however, the cocaine is dissolved as it's soaked in a ball of cotton wool, which is placed in the nostrils for the 10-15 minutes immediately before the procedure occurs. This performs the dual role of both numbing the area to be cauterized and vasoconstriction. Cocaine is a powerful nervous system stimulant. Its effects can last from 15 to 30 minutes to an hour. The duration of cocaine's effects depends on the amount taken the route of an administration, like any other form of drugs that I've clearly mentioned. Cocaine can be in the form of a white powder, which is bitter to taste. When inhaled or injected, it causes a numbing effect. Crack cocaine, however, is a smokable form of cocaine made into small rocks by processing cocaine with sodium bicarbonate and water. Crack cocaine is usually referred to as crack, hence the name, because of the crackling sounds when heated. Cocaine can then use can lead to increases in alertness, feelings of well-being and euphoria, increased energy and motor activity, increased feelings of competence and sexuality. Cocaine has a short lifespan of 0.7 to 1.5 hours and is extensively metabolized by cholinesterase enzymes, primarily in the liver and plasma, with about only 1% excreted unchanged in the urine. The metabolism is dominated by hydrochloric ester cleavage on, so the elemental metabolites consist mostly of benzoyl-glycogen, the major metabolite, and other significant metabolites in less amounts such as ecogen, methyl ester or EME, or mostly of benzoyl BE. Furthermore, minor metabolites of cocaine include norcocaine, p-hydroxyphene, and so on and so forth. If consumed with alcohol, cocaine combines with alcohol in the liver to form cocaethylene. Studies have suggested cocaethylene is both more euphoric and it has a higher cardiovascular toxicity than cocaine by itself. Depending on liver and kidney function, however, cocaine metabolites are detectable in urine. Benzoyl-glycogen can be detected in urine within 4 hours after use and remains detectable in concentrations greater than 150 milligrams per ml, typically for up to 8 days after cocaine is used. Detection of cocaine metabolites in hair is possible in regular users until the sections of hair grown use are cut or fall out. Other short-term effects of cocaine may include extreme sensitivity to touch, sound, and light, intense happiness, anger, irritability, paranoid feeling, decreased appetite. People who use cocaine often may also have serious side effects and health problems such as headaches, convulsions, seizures, heart disease, heart attack, strokes, mood problems, sexual troubles, lung problems or lung damage, HIV or hepatitis if you've injected it and shed the needles, bowel decay if you swallow it, loss of smell, nosebleeds, running nose, and trouble swallowing if you're snorting it. You may have strong cravings for the drug and the high it may bring to you. But the more cocaine you use, however, the more your brain will adapt to it like any other form of drug. You'll need a stronger dose to feel the same high. This can lead to dangerous addiction or overdose. Stronger, more frequent doses can also cause long-term changes in the brain chemistry on how our brain works. Your body and mind begins to rely on the drug. This can then make it harder for you to think, sleep, and recall things from memory. Your reaction time may be even slower, as well as for the risk of your more heart and stomach problems, as well as lung problems. Counseling and other types of therapy are the most common treatments for cocaine addiction, like any other form of treatments. You may need to stay in a rehabilitation center or rehab. Sessions with a trained therapist can help you make changes to your behaviors and thought processes. Medical detox centers can help your body adjust to treatment, but you'll probably have to pay for them out of your own pocket money. Most insurers don't cover hospitalization with withdrawal anymore. No medicines are approved to treat cocaine addiction. Well, this quickly ends, obviously,
all about cocaine.
Smash the like if you liked it, comment below. Feel free to share these videos around. Feel free to also follow me on my social medias, and also feel free to comment below if you've used any of these form of drugs, so we can get the communication going of what you guys got up to, done, how you done it and everything, and how you got away with it and more. So enough with the do, guys. Thanks for supporting, thanks for watching. Do what love it.